Notes can be sweet, romantic, friendly. But when you start getting them from someone you don't know, someone who knows too much, they become something else entirely. My name's Claire. I live alone in a small apartment complex on the edge of town. It's not fancy, but it's quiet, at least it used to be. The first note appeared on a Tuesday. Neat handwriting. No signature, and just 4 words. I like your smile. At first, I thought maybe it was a neighbor being friendly. But the note wasn't taped to the door from the outside. It was slid under the door, into my apartment. That means someone had been inside the building. Right outside my door. The next morning, another note. This one said, "You look sad today." I froze. I hadn't seen anyone all day, and I had been sad, crying in my kitchen over a breakup. Who could have seen that? I started locking my door even when I was home, and checking the peephole before opening it, but the notes kept coming. Every morning, a new one. Thursday. Red is my favorite color on you. I had worn a red sweater that day. In my living room, curtains closed. Friday. Don't ignore me. That one chilled me. That night, I left my phone recording video, camera aimed at the door, when I played it back the next morning. The footage was dark until around 3:14 a.m. That's when a figure appeared. They didn't knock. They didn't try the door. They just stood there, staring at it for 9 minutes. Then they slid a piece of paper under and walked away. I took the video to the police. They told me to install better locks and be cautious. But that night, I couldn't sleep. At 3:15 a.m., I heard the soft slide of paper on the floor. I crept toward the door and looked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. But when I bent down to pick up the note, I realized something was different. This one was written on the back of a printed photo. A photo of me, taken from outside my bedroom window. I don't live on the ground floor. That night, I stayed awake with the lights off, watching the door. At 3:14, the sound came again, the paper sliding across the floor. I didn't pick it up right away. I waited, and that's when I heard it, faint breathing, right outside the door. I grabbed my phone and whispered to 911. The operator told me to stay calm. Officers were on the way. Then the breathing stopped, and from the other side of the door came a whisper. "Why won't you read it?" I didn't answer. Footsteps walked away. When the police arrived, they checked the hallway and stairwells, nothing. But when they looked at the note, they all went pale. It said, "I'm already inside." The officers searched my apartment top to bottom, nothing. They told me to stay with family for a while. I left that night and haven't gone back since. But 2 days later, my sister sent me a picture. It was an envelope taped to her front door. Inside was a note. "You shouldn't have left.